Hi everyone, I am Anuja, Assistant Professor of EEE Department from Arunachala College of Engineering for Women. In this video lecture, we are going to see about 8085 pin configuration and interrupt structure of 8085 processor from the subject microprocessor and microcontrollers. First, we discuss about pin configuration of 8085 processor. Here, the signals are classified into 7 groups. The first one is a power supply and frequency signal, data bus and address bus signal, control and status signal, interrupt signal, serial I/O signals, DMA signal, reset signals. This one is a signal group of 8085. Here the signals are mainly classified into 7 group. That is here A15 to A8 higher order address bus, AD0 to AD7 lower order multiplexed address and the data bus, ALE, S1, S0, IO by M bar, read, write is a control and status signal, reset out and reset in is a reset signal, hold and HLDA is a DMA signal, then interrupt signal, serial I/O signal. Okay. The next one is a pin configuration of 8085 processor. The 8085 consists of 40 pin IC. The total is having the 40 pins. The first one is power supply and frequency signal. Here VCC is a plus 5 volt power supply. VSS is a ground reference. X1 and X2. A tuned circuit like LC, RC or crystal is connected at these two pins. Clock out. This signal is used as a system clock for other devices. The next one is a data bus and address bus. Here address bus is a higher order 16-bit address bus, that is here A0 up to A18. Here the microprocessor 8085 has 16-bit address lines from A15 to A8 and AD0 to AD7. The lower order address bus is multiplexed with the lower order data bus. The data bus, the lower 8 lines AD0 to AD0 is often called as an multiplex data lines. The next one is a control and status signal. Here 3 control signals are used. One is a read, another one is a write, next one is IO by M bar. The low on read indicate the data must be read from the selected memory location or IO port via data bus. Write signal. A low on write indicate that the data must be written into the selected memory location or IO port via data bus. The next one is IO by M bar. This is used to select either input or output devices or memory operation. When it is high means it indicates IO operation. When it is low means it indicates the memory operation. The another one special signal is used here, that is ALE. ALE means address latch enable. Address latch enable is used to enable or disable the external latch. The main operation of ALE signal is it separates the address and the data bus. The next one is a status signal. Here two status signals are used, S1 and S0. The microprocessor status signals are S1 and S0, which is used to indicate the status of microprocessor or operation which is performed by microprocessor. Another one signal is ready. It is used by the microprocessor to sense whether a peripheral is ready or not for data transfer. If not, the processor waits. It is then used to synchronize peripherals to the microprocessor. Next one is a interrupt signal. In 8085 processor using the 5 hardware interrupt signal, that is interrupt request INTR. The next one is a RST 5.5, RST 6.5, RST 7.5. RST means restart. And the last signal is a trapped. Then here one special signal is used, that is interrupt acknowledgement signal. The next one is the serial IO signal. Here there are two serial signals are used. One is a serial input data, another one is a serial output data. Serial input data means it receives the data serially. Serial output data means it sends out the data serially. Then DMA signal. Here two signals are used. One is a hold, another one is a HLDA. Hold signal indicate that another master is requesting for the use of address bus, data bus and control bus. HLDA. This active high signal is used to acknowledge a hold request. The reset signal, one is a reset in, another one is a reset out. This signal is indicate the processor being reset. The next one is the interrupt. First of all, what is interrupt? Interrupt breaks the normal sequence of operation. That is, it is a signal sent by an external device to the processor to perform a particular task or work. The next, what happens when microprocessor is interrupted? When microprocessor receives an interrupt signal, it suspends currently executing program and jumps to an interrupt service routine, that is ISR, to respond to an incoming interrupt. Then what is the necessity of interrupt? Means when you have one or more IO devices connected to a microprocessor system, any one of them may demand service at time. The microprocessor can service these devices in one of the ways. That is called as an interrupt. Okay. The next, types of interrupt. Normally, the interrupts are classified into vector interrupt, non-vector interrupt, maskable interrupt, non-maskable interrupt. The vector interrupt means the interrupt address is known, that is called as an vector interrupt. Here, that is a, for example, RST 7.5, 6.5 trap, these interrupt having some address, that is called as an vector interrupt. The next one is a non-vector interrupt. Non-vector means the interrupt address is not known. That is, for example, INTR. In INTR signal there is no vector address. The next one is a maskable interrupt. The maskable interrupt means disable the interrupt by writing some instruction into the program. For example, RST 7.5, 6.5. Non-maskable interrupt means these interrupt cannot be disabled the interrupt by writing some instruction into the program. For example, trap. In 8085, it is a multi-level interrupt system. It supports only two types of interrupt. Okay, one is a hardware interrupt, another one is a software interrupt. Hardware interrupt means the CPU pins are used to receive the interrupt request. That is called as an hardware interrupt. Software interrupt has the interrupt is an execution of the instruction. The next one, this one is the interrupt structure of 8085 processor. In 8085 supports a high hardware interrupt. That is, one is a interrupt request signal trapped, RST 7.5, RST 6.5, RST 5.5. The first one is a trapped interrupt. Trapped interrupt is a non-maskable interrupt. It is unaffected by any mask or interrupt enabled. It has a highest priority. Then it has a edge and the level trigger. This means the trap must go high and remain high until it is acknowledged. There are two ways to clear the trapped interrupt. The first one is by resetting the microprocessor. By resetting the microprocessor means it giving a low signal on the reset means. The second one is by giving a high trapped acknowledgement signal. The next one is RST 7.5. It is a maskable interrupt and it has the highest priority. It has positive edge trigger. The positive edge trigger is stored in the D flip-flop until it is cleared by software reset using SIM instruction. SIM means set interrupt mask. RST 7.5 is unmasked, then the 8085 completes its current instruction and then it pushes the address of the next instruction onto the stack and then loads the program counter with a fixed vector address, that is 003CH. The next one is RST 6.5 and RST 7.5. These two interrupts are level triggered and masked using the set interrupt mask instruction. Then RST 6.5 has the third priority and RST 5.5 has the fourth priority. Then the vector address for RST 6.5 is 0034H and the vector address for RST 5.5 is 002CH. After recognizing these two interrupts, the 8085 completes its current instruction and then it pushes the address of next instruction onto the stack and loads program counter with corresponding vector address. The next one is the INTR, interrupt request. It is a maskable interrupt but not the vector interrupt. It has the lowest priority. The following sequence of events occur when INTR signals goes high. The first is the 8085 check the status of the INTR signal during the execution of each instruction. If INTR signal goes high, then 8085 complete its current instruction and send an active low interrupt signal. In response to INTR signal, external logic places an instruction opcode on the data bus and receiving the instruction, the 8085 saves the address of next instruction on stack and execute the received instruction. The next one is software interrupts in 8085. The 8085 microprocessor has 8 software interrupts, that is RST0, RST1, RST2, RST3, RST4, RST5 and RST6 and 7. The vector address for these interrupt can be calculated as follows. That is, first we take the interrupt number into 8. It is equal to vector address. For example, if you taking the RST5 means the interrupt number is 5, then it has multiplied with 8, it is equal to 40. Then it is converted into hexadecimal. It is equal to 28H. Thank you.